Okay, each one is numbered on a stripe of a band, and you had one for the jacket and one for the pants. That was a number. Now, for the reason of being there, so to speak, there was a triangle that was under the number. A red triangle was for the political prisoner. Green triangle was for the criminal or people having trouble with the law. Black was for objecteurs de conscience, people that were against war. And the Jewish people had two. They had the regular triangle from their nationality, either Polish or, and they had the yellow one the other way, which would make a star, in effect, with the camp also had, the camp was kind of, I'm talking now about the big camp where the permanent people were, blocks where mostly French people were, Jewish blocks, Polish blocks, Russian blocks, or Czech blocks, depending on, naturally, some smaller country like Luxembourg, who had a few people, they would be anywhere. But basically, that was how the camp was organized, and in that case, although the Blockältester would be German, most of the Stubendienst would be from the nationality of that block.
You mentioned the different insignia, but were there enough clothes for everybody?
Well, we only had one set of clothing. Now, at the time, they must have run out the standard striped prisoner uniform. So, what they did, they used the civilian clothing, but and that was done in the tailoring commando. They would cut the back of the jacket and put any type of material in it, so that if someone would try to escape, he would easily be recognized. And the haircut, the standard haircut, was what we call the Strasse, which is, in other words, your hair, after having been shaved, your hair started to grow again. So the Strasse is they would run the clipper in the middle and leave the rest bushy, or the next time around it was the opposite. They would run the clipper all around and leave the top, like the young people are doing now somehow. So again, this was to see in case someone could escape, because some commandos were working outside the camp, so there was always a possibility that someone would escape. So that was one of the ways they would control.
What were the institutions around Buchenwald? You said it was a labor camp. What were they working at?
There was a factory of ammunition type. I think it was called DAW. I think it was Deutsches Ausrüstungswerke. They were, if I remember correctly, making or assembling guns and all kind of military armament. And sometime in August, the British came and bombed that particular building. They destroyed it and did little damage to the camp. But because of a strong political organization in the camp, some ammunition or guns were hidden under the bodies of the dead people when they were brought back to the camp in order to be counted at, and were hidden by the political responsible people somewhere in the camp.